Namaskar, friends. Welcome to a new dimension where ancient wisdom meets modern science. I'm Sanjeev Kumar Mishra, your friend, cosmic energy reader, and student of the stars. Today, we dive into powerful transformational quantum astrology and Neptune. In this journey, you'll understand how the Neptune is not just a celestial body, but intelligent energy fields in terms of cosmic energy. In quantum astrology, Neptune is the planet of non-locality, divine illusion, and collective consciousness. It represents the subatomic fog where matter and spirit blend, where particle identity dissolves into waveform dreams. Neptune is not a solid planet, it is a vibrational frequency that resonates with higher dimensional realms, 5D and above. It carries the quantum code of the divine, art, compassion, spirituality, and dissolution of ego, by vibrating through ultraviolet and gamma-like energetic spectrums. Neptune is where the soul forgets the ego and remembers the universe. Alright, let's talk about the quantum nature of Neptune. So, Neptune's quantum attributes actually show up as astrological expressions. For example, non-local awareness is reflected as empathy, telepathy, and those sudden psychic downloads you might experience. Then, as a waveform amplifier, Neptune enhances dreams, illusions, creativity, and fantasy. As a particle dissolver, it brings ego loss, transcendence, and spiritual awakening. Entanglement multiplier? That's all about collective emotions and mass consciousness. And finally, Neptune is like a field of infinite potential, which inspires idealism, divine love, and a higher level of artistic inspiration. Now, when we look at Neptune and quantum consciousness, things get really interesting. Neptune actually alters the brain's default frequency, activating theta and gamma waves. These brain states are linked to things like lucid dreaming, astral projection, mystical experiences, artistic channeling, and of course, deep meditation. So, Neptune kind of rewires the brain to operate outside of linear time. In quantum terms, you could say it dissolves rigid identities and opens up portals to multi-realm perception. Moving on, Neptune and the cosmic energy field are deeply connected. Neptune is often seen as the divine observer. Unlike other forces, it doesn't collapse the wave. Instead, Neptune keeps all possibilities open, which really fosters hope, idealism, and a sense of oneness with the cosmos. Quantum fog. Neptune creates an energetic fog, just like quantum uncertainty. This fog, it really forces the soul to rely not on sight but on intuition and spiritual trust. Wave of compassion. In quantum fields, Neptune raises the vibrational heart frequency, connecting individual fields to the collective heart matrix, which is often called the Akashic web. Neptune's role in your spiritual circuit. Neptune in house quantum impact. In the first house, identity becomes translucent and psychic sensitivity rises. In the fourth house, ancestral soul dreams and karmic visions surface. In the seventh house, there are divine soulmates, illusions in love, and spiritual unions. In the 12th house, you find Akashic memory access and mystical revelations. And when Neptune is retrograde, inner vision sharpens and reality, well, it just dissolves within. Alright, so let's talk about Neptune and the chakras. There's this chakra quantum Neptune effect, The heart chakra, it awakens compassion, divine love, and empathy. The third eye, well, it enhances imagination, clairvoyance, and visionary perception. And the crown chakra, it actually connects us to the Akashic field, the soul's eternal memory. Now, moving on to Neptune and light frequencies. Neptune works with frequencies that are, honestly, way beyond visible light, like ultraviolet and gamma waves. These energies help us access the soul's original source data. When it comes to color frequencies, we're talking indigo, violet, and aquamarine. And yes, sound frequency too, 963 Hz. This one awakens the pineal gland and you could say divine consciousness. So, Neptune and quantum illusion. Neptune teaches us in quantum mysticism the ultimate lesson: nothing is real. Everything is frequency, and all is interconnected. In our personal lives, this can show up in a few ways, like escapism from painful reality, or even addiction, which comes from disconnection from truth. But on the flip side, It can also spark spiritual awakening when we surrender to the divine flow. So, let's talk about Neptune-aligned practices. You know, one of the most powerful ways to connect with Neptune's energy is through the 963 Hertz crown chakra meditation. Also, dream journaling can help, especially when you're trying to decode Akashic messages during the REM state. Water-based rituals are really effective too, whether it's taking a bath, spending time by rivers, or even connecting with the ocean, since Neptune is all about the water element. And of course, creative visualization is key. It's about tuning into those future quantum timelines and just letting your imagination flow. Neptune and quantum entanglement. That's a fascinating connection. Neptune doesn't entangle you through logic. It's all about emotion and soul resonance. When Neptune activates in your chart, you might find yourself connecting telepathically with people you've never even met before. You could start feeling the emotions of collective humanity, and sometimes, you might even receive messages from deceased ancestors, angels, or guides. It's pretty profound when you think about it. This right here is non-local quantum empathy, and honestly, it's Neptune's gift to the evolved soul. So, let's talk about Neptune in transits and dasha, and, the quantum messages that come with these cycles. A Neptune return happens roughly every 165 years, and it's, a rare spiritual rebirth at the collective level. Then there's Neptune opposition, which comes around at about 82 years. This is a time of deep emotional awakening where, honestly, illusions start to collapse. Now, Neptune Mahadasha, that's when life almost dissolves its usual structure, and the soul just floats in this divine dream. These periods can bring a lot of confusion if someone clings to their ego, but really, there's bliss if one just surrenders to the infinite field. Let me share some real-life examples of Neptune frequency. Take Rumi, for instance. His poetry is a direct channeled expression of Neptune's divine field. Then there's Leonardo da Vinci, who blended art, science, and mysticism so beautifully through the Neptune-Venus channel. And Albert Einstein had Neptune in the 10th house. His ideas weren't just logical, they were visionary and really field-based. Neptune in quantum astrology works like a soul dissolver, removing what's false and temporary false beliefs, material obsessions, and ego attachments. It prepares the soul to merge into the source field, just like a wave returning to the ocean. The purpose of Neptune is not to deceive, but to liberate you from all illusions, including the illusion of separation. When you operate from Neptune consciousness, you no longer live as a body, but as a quantum light field. Past life Neptune karma, Neptune and dreams, quantum soulmates and Neptune, real natal chart examples, meditations, affirmations, and chakra activations. If you felt the power of Neptune through this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more insights on quantum astrology. This is your Cosmic Energy Guide.